Hi guys, and today is going to be kind of more of a laid back kind of video. My birth was unlike most births. I had to be a C-section. And let's go back a few years. My parents were trying to have me for quite a few years. It took till the 5th year till my mom got pregnant, and she was very happy. Well, whenever she went to go see the sex of the baby, I was crossing my legs, and that was actually a miracle, because had I not crossed my legs, they wouldn't have seen anything wrong with me. They couldn't tell what type of baby I was, if I was girl, boy, whatever. But also, they saw that my stomach was really big for an unusual reason. So then they got told to come back a month later just to see if anything had changed. So they come back a month later on October 31st. Mind you, I was supposed to be born on December 17th, 2011, but I was born on October 31st. Anyway, so they come, and the doctor basically says that I would have been stillborn if they waited one more day. They could see that my stomach was still growing rapidly big, and the rest of my body hadn't grown since they had seen me. So I had to be born that day. Well, after I was born, I turned blue instantly. My stomach was really big, so they had to have surgery for me. It was like, for my stomach, they found out that like my intestines were doing something weird. And so they finally got that closed up. I still have a scar from it to this day. This is my scar. This is where they had closed me up from the surgery. I'm kind of very self-conscious about it, but it reminds me that God gave me a reason to. Not only did the birth affect my stomach, it also affected my brain. You know how your left side of your brain controls the right side of your body, and your right side of your brain controls the left side of your body? My left side of my brain got affected during the birth. And so they have a theory that that's why I'm left-handed to this day. Not only did it affect my motor skills meaning like I had to have occupational therapy when I was younger. If you don't know what occupational therapy is, it's basically, it just helps you with like walking or grip. Like, that's what I had to be helped with. Also, it affected my, the brain thing affected my eyesight, and I have alternating A pattern, which means that like my eyes would go out like an A. Can't really see it now, but it used to do it when I was younger. I also have refractive amblyopia. That means that one of my eyes is nearsighted and the other one's farsighted. I can't really tell which one's which, but this one's my dominant eye, this one's my non-dominant eye. I can switch which eye I'm looking out of. It doesn't mean that my other eye goes black. It just means that my brain lets me take turns with what I'm looking out of. I've had multiple surgeries for that, and they just don't really work. And then the last one I have is latent nystagmus. That's where your eyes wiggle back and forth uncontrollably. That used to happen a lot when I was younger, but it doesn't really happen now. Those 3 eye conditions that I just talked about are part of my eye disability. No, I did not talk about my eye disability in the beginning of starting my channel, because I wanted you guys to see me for me. I didn't want you to judge me for something I can't control and something that will never change me. I wanted you guys to understand that I'm just like everybody else. Because when I was younger, let me just tell you that not many people were nice to me because they found out of my eye disability. They found out because it's kind of hard to hide it. I have a big computer that helps me zoom in and out on things. I have this thing called a slant board that literally slants up your books. Sorry, slants up your books for me to look up instead of like doing this. So I did get bullied a lot when I was younger. And it's definitely hard for me to make friends because of I know I didn't need to make this video about myself, but I think people need to know the awareness about people that do have disabilities, and they can do anything other people can. Yeah, I do have motor skill issues. I do have a little bit of memory issues because of my brain thing, but that does not mean that I can't do anything anybody else can, and I want people to know that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.